What's up, you guys? Chet-guthrie, the Dream Poet here, coming to you all with another fun-filled road trip vlog. Yes, I'm hitting January off on a good foot. I'm enjoying it so far. But anyway, guys, like we did in the previous episode, I wanted to show you all something that is rather mysterious. Actually, it is a series of mysterious structures that are here in the North Georgia mountains. To be more exact, in this area, it is said that there is a snake mound, there is a hawk mound, there is an eagle mound. Nobody really knows who made these structures. All of them are made out of like a granite, kind of limestone quartz sort of material. People think that these mounds, these symbols in the earth are up to 4,000 years old. Throughout the time and history that these things have been here, nothing grows on this land. Nothing. Like, it stays perpetually open. This effigy that we are at right now, we're out here in Edenton, Georgia, and the first one that we are here at today, this one is the Rock Eagle effigy. Here is some history on the Rock Eagle mound. Mound of prehistoric origin, believed to be ceremonial mound, made with white quartz rocks in the shape of an eagle. Head turned to the east. Length 102 feet, spread of wings about 120 feet. Depth of breast 8 feet. Only two such configurations discovered east of the Mississippi River. Both are in Putnam County. Tread softly here, white man, for long here you game strange races belived, fought and looted. Erected by the Georgia Society of Colonial Dames. There is said to be more, as I was saying, but the Rock Eagle Mound and the Rock Hawk Mound, they are the only two known here in the area. Some people don't even know, well, actually nobody really knows where it's at. But in order to really see the Rock Hawk Mound, we have to get on top of that building right there. And I find this interesting. When this was made into a park back in 1940, they used grindstones in the rock. That's pretty interesting. You can't really see the mound completely from where we're at, but let's go up here on the top. I want to show it to you guys. I find this rather interesting. Instead of metal, they have wood stairs. Looks all original too, back to probably what it would have been in 1940. I think this tower, I'd probably say, is just about as cool as maybe the mound itself. Don't really know. Honestly, can't really make judgment of that because I haven't seen the mound itself, but I am looking forward to it. It looks like we made it. I am a bit worn out, but my friends, my fans, my followers, this is the Rock effigy. Well, I should say the Rock Eagle effigy. About 102 feet in length. I think it's about 182 feet high. So I guess the real question is, who constructed these giant monoliths? These giant monoliths in the earth. I mean, back in the 60s, they had people out west who would make these big giant markers for planes coming in. And even you had the Nazca lines of Peru but nobody knew why they were built. So I would say the Rock Eagle Mound, much like its cousin, which we will be seeing here in a minute, is the exact same reason. You know, why were they constructed? What was the meaning behind these stones, or I should say, these monoliths? These things are absolutely beautiful, incredible in size. I mean, I don't really know how to describe it other than this thing is beautiful. Maybe this is another proper way. I'm right here, and the monolith, the effigy, is down there. Pretty dang big, if you ask me. I did get a new drone for Christmas. I wasn't able to bring it out today. I'm still kind of working out the new things apart or that are on it. But I'll tell you, if I had my drone with me, my new one, oh my goodness, I'd fly it out here within a jiff. But plus, I'm kind of running low on time today. Well, all right, you guys. We're going to head to the next effigy. About 24 minutes from here, we have the Rock Hawk. The Rock Hawk effigy is very similar to this one. Like as I was saying down here earlier, these are the only two known effigies. However, it's been reported that there are more. But we're going to get to it. We're going to drive down. We're going to check this out. Well, I can obviously tell that this park's a little more updated than the 4-H park that the Rock Eagle effigy was in. Looks like there's a lot you can do. This is a recreational area, but it's time. We're gonna go check it out. Looks like there are a lot of markers on our way up to the mound. For example, this is what prehistoric life looked like in the Unicoi Valley, circa 10,000 BCE. Well, for lack of a better terms, the old way before Christ, BC, about 10,000 years before the birth of Christ. Well, the crucifixion of Christ, if you go it that way. Late woodland ceramic vessels. Now, there are similar vessels like that in the McClung Museum in Knoxville. We might go and we might do another video on that, possibly. Kind of looks like this tells a bit of the history, like DeSoto. DeSoto, a lot of Georgia was on his trail. There is a Tennessee historic marker in there as well. It's in the McDonald area. We'll have to visit that sometime. It looks like we continue on, like with the Slave Society, and the death, of course, of that horrific practice in the South. And we are finally nearing this effigy. That's a pretty cool birdhouse, if you ask me. Looks like this tells a bit more history of what it was like in the rebuilding era in this area after the Civil War. And what's this one? Literary Society. Huh. It tells about the people who get this inner workings going. And now we have made it. Much like its cousin, the Rock Eagle effigy mound, you can only really see it from the top. It's actually a pretty nice tower, if you ask me. I think here in a second we're gonna go up it. And here is a marker which kind of tells about the history of it. It is not known like the Eagle Mound, or actually, look, the Rock Eagle effigy is mentioned. Nobody really knows who built them or where they were built. They were located on land or occupied by Native Americans before settlers took ownership shortly after 1800. In 1805, Robert White acquired the property, lot 446, where the rock effigy was located, and but he sold it to Kitchen Little in 1818. So this kind of tells the story of how the history of the rock hawk effigy, and why it's, to this day, I mean, it's a mysterious history behind it. Well, it's time to make the descent on this one. Or ascent, I should say. Now, when you notice the rock hawk mound, you will see that it's not exactly in the best shape. This one has been, well, rather tampered with. Well, not really present day, but going back to the 1800s, when really nobody knew what it was, and everybody just kind of more or less shrugged it off and really didn't think much of it. So far, we're near the top, but you can see the marks. It's made out of the same substance of quartz. For some reason, somebody flew their drone over here one time, and their drone completely shut down on them, like it wouldn't work. And I'm getting my workout in today, that is for sure. You know, it'd be kind of cool if state of Tennessee could build something similar, if there was anything similar. And here is the rock hawk mound. Much smaller than the eagle mound. In front, you've got the head. You've got a considerably smaller wingspan, and of course the tail feathers. So it makes you wonder who built these mysterious structures out here in the mountains 4,000 years ago. Was it the Mississippian people? Or was this something that we have yet to understand? We don't really know. Check this out. Well, this explains how the effigy has changed over the course of the last probably couple of 100 years when it was discovered. It shows like what it used to be, then it shrunk in 2004. It looked like that, and I think that they may have done some renovations on it, because that looks a lot more different than what it says on the board. And again, this tells the history of the rock hawk effigy. So long story short, in my opinion, I think it was the Mississippian people who constructed these. Or maybe, just maybe, it could have even been the Moon-eyed people. Or the Creek. The Creek Nation, I think this was their area back before the forest removal. Anyway, this is awesome. But anyway, you guys, remember, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Always means a lot. Goes to show that y'all care and that y'all want to see more awesome videos. So without further ado, you guys, vlog over.